Welcome to Module 2, Internet Basics. In this video, we're going to learn how to use a web browser, search the internet, stay safe online, and download files. We're starting in Chrome's incognito mode, which means nothing we do here will be saved to the browser's history. Let's get into it. So this is Google Chrome. It's the browser we'll be using as we practice. But there are other browsers out there too, like Microsoft Edge, Firefox, and Safari. They all work in a similar way, so once you learn one, the others will feel familiar. Now, up at the top is the address bar. Google actually calls this the Omnibox, and the reason is you can use it for two things. You can type a web address like google.com to go directly to a website, or you can type regular words to search the internet. One bar does both jobs. Press Ctrl plus Shift plus N to open incognito mode in Chrome. Incognito ensures privacy on shared devices, but it doesn't provide total anonymity. Your internet service provider, employer, or the websites you visit can still track your activity. See the plus sign above the address bar? Click it to open a new tab. There's the new tab. Now I have multiple pages I can work with at the same time. I can click between them to switch back and forth. You can also press Ctrl plus T as a keyboard shortcut to open a new tab. Same result, just faster for some people. Now I'll click in the address bar and type a search. I've typed job training in North Carolina and pressed Enter. See how Google gives me a list of results? The words you type in the search bar are called keywords. The more specific your keywords, the better your results will be. Here's a trick. If I put quotes around my search like this, job training NC in quotes, Google will only show results that have those exact words in that exact order. See how the results change compared to the last search? This is useful when you're looking for something very specific. Notice Google is highlighting NC Works right here in the results. That's North Carolina's official job portal. Here's another trick. If I type cats minus dogs with a minus sign right before dogs, Google will show me results about cats, but leave out anything that mentions dogs. The minus sign tells Google to exclude a word. See? All cats, no dogs anywhere. The minus sign excluded that word from the results. This is helpful when your search results keep showing something you're not interested in. Now I'll try it the other way around. Dogs minus cats. Same idea. All dogs, no cats. The minus sign works with any word. See? The results show video content with dogs, but not with cats. Now let me show you the Chrome menu. See these three vertical dots in the top right corner? Click them to open the main menu. This is where you'll find your settings, history, downloads, and more. One thing I want to point out is the password manager. You can find it right here under Passwords and Autofill. If you hover over it, you'll see Google Password Manager. This is the password manager. If you let Chrome save your passwords when you log into websites, they're stored right here. You can view them, search for them, and run a checkup to see if any of your passwords have been compromised. It's a good idea to check this from time to time. To go back, I'll click the left arrow in the top left corner. This takes me to the previous page. Let me open the menu again by clicking the three dots. Now I'll click History. This shows everywhere you've been online. Employers, websites, and advertisers can see patterns in what you search and visit. Everything you do online leaves a trail, and it's called your digital footprint. Here's the full history page. I can see it organized by date. There are my recent visits to NC Works and NC Commerce. You can search your history, view it by group, or delete it. It's a good habit to be aware of what's being tracked and clean it up from time to time. Now let's practice navigating a trusted website. This is ncworks.gov, North Carolina's official job search portal. Notice the dub in the address. That tells you this is a government website. Now let's check if this website is safe. See this small icon on the left side of the address bar? It looks like two horizontal lines. Click it to see information about the page. It says connection is secure. That means the connection between you and this website is encrypted, so your information is protected. You also want to look for HTTPS in the address. The S stands for secure. Click Connection is secure to view security details of the current website connection. Let's save this site for later. Click the star at the right end of the address bar. That bookmarks the page so you can find it easily without having to type the address again. A little dialog pops up. You can name the bookmark and choose which folder to save it in. Click Done to save it. Let's look at an online form. I'll click Sign in Register on NC Works to show you what a registration page looks like. Here are the registration options. I'll click Individual Registration. This is the type of account a job seeker would create. Now it's asking which type of registration. Comprehensive registration gives you full access to all features. Register with a resume lets you upload an existing resume. Quick registration is the simplest but limits what you can do. For full access, choose Comprehensive. Here's the registration form. There's a preview here of the information you'll need to enter in the form. Before we look at the fields, notice this warning at the bottom. It says not to use personal identification information like your social security number as your username. That's important. Your username should be something simple and professional. Here are the form fields. See the red asterisks? Those mark required fields. You have to fill in anything with an asterisk. The username and password fields are both required here. Again, a clear warning not to use personal information like your social security number as your username. Part of the registration asks you to choose a security question. These are questions only you would know the answer to, like your pet's name or the name of your first school. This helps you get back into your account if you forget your password. The registration form continues with an optional question about a secondary email address. I know it's optional because there's no red asterisk, and demographic questions. Now let's practice downloading a file. I'll go to commerce.nc.gov, the North Carolina Department of Commerce website. I'll hover over Data, Tools and Reports in the top menu and click Reports for Policymakers. That takes us to a page with different report categories. I can see incentive program reports, technology and innovation reports, and more. I'll click into one to find a downloadable PDF. Here's a table of documents. See the links in the document file column? These are PDF files I can download. I'll click one to open it. The PDF opened right in my browser. Now I want to save it to my computer. See the download arrow up here in the top right area? I'll click that to download the file. A Save As window popped up. I can choose where to save the file. I'll click Documents on the left to save it there. I can name the file something I'll recognize later, like NC Small Business Awards. Then I'll click Save. While we're here, let's check this site's security too. I'll click the page info icon on the left side of the address bar, just like we did on NC Works. Same thing. Connection is secure. This is a Gov website with HTTPS, so it's safe. So far, everything we've done has been inside the browser. But none of it works without an internet connection. Let me show you how to check your connection and what to do if something goes wrong. In the bottom right corner of your taskbar, there's a Wi-Fi icon. I'll click it to see my network connection. Here I can see my network at the top. It says Connected, Secured. Below it are other nearby networks. If I want more details, I can click Properties. See the Disconnect button? If your internet stops working, the first thing to try is clicking Disconnect, waiting a moment, then clicking Connect again. If that doesn't fix it, restart your router by unplugging it for about 30 seconds, then plugging it back in. This is the Properties page. It shows details about your connection, like whether it connects automatically and your network profile. You don't need to change anything here, but it's good to know where it is. I can also manage my Wi-Fi through the Settings app. Here I can see my connection, show available networks, manage known networks, and adjust hardware properties. If I click Show Available Networks, a panel opens on the right showing every network in range. This is the same list I saw from the taskbar, just with more options. One more thing. If you ever accidentally lose your internet connection, check if airplane mode got turned on. You can find it right here in the network settings. Make sure it's set to off. Airplane mode shuts off all wireless connections, including Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. When you're done, click the X in the top right corner to close the settings window. That's it for Module 2. Today we learned the parts of a browser, how to search smarter using quotes and the minus sign, what your digital footprint is, how to tell if a website is secure, and how to safely fill out forms and download files. Be sure to take the post-assessment check-in before moving on. In the next module, we'll set up an email account and learn how to use it professionally. See you there.